Don't worry, this is not another I made a Steam machine video. IceWhale saw a video I did recently where I took a mini PC and tried to make it game. So they sent me this home server and said, it was never meant to game. See if you can make it. I definitely don't think we're playing any games on Zima OS, so Windows. Here's one I prepared earlier. For something that was never meant to game, let's see what it can do. So it's going to need a little bit of help. It's got a 1235U CPU, but the integrated graphics were never really meant for this, so let's start simple. What it does have is a full-size PCIe slot. Now, I was going to use this WX3200 that's in there so I could close the lid, but it's very weak. So I think I'm going to use this 5100 instead, which is also very weak, but stronger than that one, and just leave the lid open. I spent way too much time on that. The only way to get a display out of the GPU is if the iGPU is also connected to a monitor. There's no useful option in the BIOS to select one or the other, so I'm just going to put that down to the fact that this board was never meant to be a gaming PC. Anyway, it works now. Let's see what it can do. Well, it's no powerhouse, but I think the point is made. If you were to drop a 3050 or a 1650, something else that's slot powered only, that's more powerful than this 5100, you would definitely get some playable frame rates. Now, usually I don't like to use any sort of upscaling, but just to prove that playable frame rate point, I turned on FSR in Cyberpunk just for one run, just to see what it could do. Let's make it actually playable. Obviously, it's not going to fit inside. I could cut it, but I don't want to. So usually I just leave it hanging off the side, test it and call it a day, but for this one I want to try at least a little to make it look half decent. I need to make this bigger. Okay, so I said I wanted to try a little bit to make it look half decent, and then I used a cable tie, but cable ties don't count if you can't see them. Now it's just a matter of getting power to it. Some lazy YouTubers would just put a power supply behind the case, but we're not using any of that space. Well, isn't that convenient? Made for it. That's not going to reach. Compared to what some other YouTubers build, this still looks like shit. But for me, this is a bloody work of art. So let's see if it can get some playable frame rates without the CPU choking. It's playable now, an 828% improvement. No shit. Full disclosure, I did try a 4080 Super as well, but the CPU bottlenecked it so hard that the 5060 is actually just as fast, if not faster. In fact, this setup now holds the #1 spot for TimeSpy, above runs using 4080s and 3090s, so clearly more GPU is not the answer here. Honestly, I should probably stop here. The 5060 is clearly bottlenecked, the CPU isn't even hot. Freezing it would be completely pointless. You can never use too much of the original protecting jelly. I know it wasn't thermal throttling, but what I want to see is if we make it colder, can it hold higher clocks for longer? Also, I just like to do it. Let's find out if any of this actually does anything. Freezing it made it worse. That's the first time I've ever frozen something and just made it worse. So, first time for everything, I guess. There was no useful BIOS options, throttle stop didn't work, and the 5060 was already more GPU than the CPU could handle, so it just is what it is. If you are in the market for one of these though, and I will say I don't know anything about home servers, but this thing is really well built. So can you game on a NAS? Yeah. Of the original protecting jelly.